Hello students, welcome back to Earth School, where class is always in session. I'm your headmistress, Sheridan, and today's truth bomb: the divine doesn't care what religion you are. God doesn't need a brand manager, especially not one so off-brand even Big Lots wouldn't want to stock it. And yes, I know today's lesson is going to light up the Earth School PTA hotline. Whatever. Just stick with me and listen with your heart instead of your head, okay? There's no one religion that has the whole truth. They all have a sliver wrapped in a whole lot of padding. Some added innocently, but most not. A lot of it was control, power, profit. And here we are, centuries later, still reaping the twisted harvest from those seeds. So if what we inherited was faulty, then it's time to BYOB, build your own beliefs. Beliefs shouldn't be inherited like eye color. A borrowed belief can't feed your soul the way a belief that sings to your heart can. And I should know. I was raised Catholic, like hardcore, we are the only true faith type of Catholic. But then in 8th grade, Sister Rebecca Ann taught us that the Pope was infallible, and my inner BS meter pinged loudly. And so began my search for the truth. In 10th grade, I wrote a paper on reincarnation. Nearly got me booted out of Catholic high school. In my 20s, I explored Eastern religions. In my 30s, I became a born-again Christian. Full disclosure, I lived in Texas then. It's practically a rite of passage. Then I lost my faith because those name it and claim it promises of wealth didn't come through. But I found my way back through scripture. And I was up every morning for years at 4 a.m., deep in Bible study, on my face a lot of the times, just in total reverence for God. I went back to school, minored in Jewish studies, learned Hebrew, planned to teach at the college level. But then in a history of anti-Semitism class, heard something I couldn't unhear, and my faith shattered. I spent the next 20 years swinging between desperately searching and flat out disbelief. Until a year ago, God, source, spirit, broke through the haze, started shaking me awake. So yeah, I've been around the block a few times with religion with a capital R. I've also had a long, very personal relationship with the Creator. And here's the difference. When the man-made layers peeled away, the clarity came rushing in. God is bigger than religion. And our souls don't need a middleman. Listen, if your faith shames you, that's not holy. If your God demands fear, that's not the Creator. That's control with a halo. Oops, I've done it now. I brought up fear and shouldn't have done that. That activates the headmistress's rant button. So, class, buckle up. Love doesn't demand fear. Love doesn't demand trembling obedience or shame or smallness, ever. Love expands you. It gives you free will and says, use it wisely. Fear shrinks you to fit inside someone else's rules. Love encourages you to find your own truth. You can't serve two masters. You can't serve love and fear. One teaches through guilt. The other teaches through grace. One binds you. The other lets you breathe more deeply and more freely than you ever have. Religion says you're a sinner. Spirit says your soul is perfect. Religion says obey. Spirit says you're free. Religion says don't color outside the lines. Spirit hands you glitter. Or glitter crayons. The divine doesn't fear your questions, only men do. The truth isn't fragile, only control is. God is big enough for all our questions. But let's be honest, religion hasn't just confused individuals, it's damaged the world. If you go back through history, you can trace the damage religion has caused. War, genocide, slavery, oppression, division, the marriage of religion and politics, families torn apart, and all of it, in the name of God who never asked for any of it. We took something sacred and made it a weapon. We built altars to fear and then wondered why the world kept bleeding. But God was never the problem. It's the packaging that got corrupted. It's the messaging that got co-opted. So maybe, just maybe, it's time we graduated from formalized religion. Maybe it's time we acknowledge it and thank it for all the good it has offered over the centuries, even as we move away from it. Because now, as we prepare to move into the second quarter of the 21st century, those past centuries of gaslighting have come to an end. It's time we finally admitted that religion has caused more harm than good. And the future, the new hopeful future, belongs to souls who build their own beliefs. So what now? It's time to BYOB, build our own beliefs. Not religion, beliefs. So what's your homework? Your homework is to identify one belief that you inherited from someone else that just doesn't ring true anymore. And extra credit if you doodle a big X over it in crayon. And yes, I'm the headmistress, but I'm also the class clown. So what are you going to do? Humor is my spiritual gift. So class, here is your extra credit. Like the video, subscribe to the podcast, and share it with the classmate who needs it. And if you haven't yet, head on over to earthschool.com to sign up for the newsletter so you never miss a class. Download your free gift of 10 gentle reminders for your inner child. Now, go build your own beliefs. And remember, recess is sacred too. So stand up, shake it out, and dance like no one is grading you. All right, here is our recess anthem. Class dismissed.
Wake up.